गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. What does purity mean? The word for it is Vishuddhatma. So, what is this pure self? Pure self is that we are not talking about something, we are talking about ourselves. So, we are essentially the pure self. But why are we not experiencing the pure self at this moment? Because we are living at the level of Shreyas and Preyas. We are living at the level of likes and dislikes, Raga Dvesh. We love, Preyas is loving the lower, not loving the higher. Shreyas is loving the higher. Raga Dvesh is, I like this, I don't like that. I hate this, I don't like that. And throughout, as we are moving through the world, every moment by moment basis, we are dividing the world in likes and dislikes. Raga Dvesh. As a spiritual seeker, we have to be attentive and alert and vigilant that no samskaras, no impressions are created in the mind. And for that, we have to move in this world in such a manner that there is no precipitation of likes and dislikes. See, I like this talk, I like this person, I don't like that person, I like capsicum, I don't like eggplant, I like winter, I don't like summer. And by default, we just keep using this type of language and do a disservice to our peace of mind by creating new impressions. When we are equanimous, when we do not pass any comments in this manner, outside or within, remain silent, then no impressions are created. What happens to your likes and dislikes when you are sleeping? What happens to your health and disease when you are sleeping? What happens to all your hatreds or your loves that when you go to sleep? All becomes zero. And that is your data. That when everything is zero, when there are no thoughts or impressions in the mind, impressions alone appear as thoughts. When there are no impressions on the mind, then you are in bliss. For that, no special place, there is no special time that is required. Even right here and now, as you are listening or as you are moving in and through your daily chores. See, our problem is I like doing, I like washing dishes, I don't like cooking. But by washing dishes, you are not going to fill up your tummy. Simple as that. So if you have to cook, might as well cook it. So our scriptures don't say that you do what you like. They don't say that. That is how the society is today. I like to do this, I will do that. What I like to do, I will do. But what do the scriptures say or Mahatmas say? Whatever is to be done, you like that. You love that. See, that is the first step. No, not giving ourselves any choice in what is to be done. Something has to be done at any given moment. At this moment, I have to speak, that's all. At this moment, you have to listen, that's all. No other choice. After this, I'll have a tea, that's it. Something to go into the tummy. Tea is strong or tea is light or tea is there or tea is not there. If tea is not there, coffee, something to go in, and a biscuit. I like only that one. And when we live at this level of likes and dislikes, and then something, what we like we don't get, and what we dislike comes to us, immediately anger. See? And it is these impressions which create the havoc in our life. See, going to a river and taking a dip in the river is not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Whether it is cold or whether it is comfortable temperature, also okay. But if there is lot of rain and the flow of the river is very fast, and at that time you say, I want to take a dip, the water is not going to drown you. What is going to drown you? The speed of the flow of the water, isn't it? That is your understanding. Similarly, it is not the thoughts which are going to disturb us, it is the flow of thoughts. So we have to reduce the flow of thoughts. Whenever some desire comes, whenever some anger comes, it comes as a explosion inside. When hunger comes, it comes as an explosion, and you don't just want to eat, and that's it. And if you don't get the food, you get angry, isn't it? इसको बोलते हैं आवेग. It's like a storm. It's like a great speed it comes with, and you know it is coming. You all know when the anger is coming, when the desire for something is coming. Then that time, what is to be done? Keep quiet. Don't voice it. Take a few deep breaths. Change the topic. See? So our Vishuddhatma, a pure mind or a pure self, is where it is always, no doubt. Pure self is always. But we have to clearly understand that mind with aveg, with a fast flow, will drown us. And at any given moment, again I'm repeating, with our attention, our alertness, our vigilance should be on, is our mind calm under any set of circumstances? So let that be the cue for today's meditation, and observe the mind, because mind without thoughts is consciousness. That is Vishuddhatma. So are we able to bring about a disposition where in naturally the mind is emptying itself of the thoughts? This is your vigilance now. Vigilance inspector. Check. I have to be vigilant is also a disturbance in your mind. एक बार देख लिया, बोल दिया, काफी है. And if anything is erupting from within, don't give it value. Don't give it, oh, I'm sitting for such a long time, still the thoughts are coming. Don't give it importance. Let that thought come, let that thought go. You be calm. Don't initiate anything. We initiate this last point and then we stop. We initiate talking. For us, what is the world? For us, the world is name and form. See? Asti bhati priya nama roop. This is the world. Asti bhati priya satchidanand. This is the constant. This is the substratum. And what is the world? Nama roop. Where is the name and where is the form? The form is outside in the world. And where is the name? The name is in your mouth or in your mind as a thought. If we are living only at the level of name and form, when we are living at the level of form, we are further away from ourselves. A little bit closer is name. So we have to live, we have to be in such a disposition that names and forms are not having an impact on our mind. See? And as our Swamiji says, what? Dekho, suno, bolo mat. Anandamayi Ma used to say this. Dekho, form, suno, sound. And what is the response? Don't pass any comment, don't have an opinion, don't pass a judgment. This will also pass. No reaction. And in this way, continuous disposition in this way will make our mind free of all the impressions. And mind free of all impressions is Vishuddhatma. One way of looking at it. See? We don't have to keep articulating Atma. Atma is this, Atma is that, Atma is not this, Atma is not that. And for that another way is there. Either include everything into the I or exclude everything from the I. If you include everything in the I, there is nothing to speak because everything I am. You can only speak to someone who is other than you. Now, no need to speak because everything is me. If you exclude everything from I, total dispassion towards everything, then also the mind becomes empty. Total exclusion is deep sleep. Total inclusion is totality. See, these are some knacks by which there is no answer for it, but we must keep that uh, disposition and be. Name of the game is to recognize that I am essentially pure. When you recognize that you are essentially pure, then will you give value and importance to likes and dislikes? Will you give importance to differences? Will you give importance to past and future? Will you give importance to individuality? Will you give importance to blah blah blah? You are the pure self. Contemplate on that. Contemplation does not mean again and again questioning who am I, who am I, who am I. It means remaining alert and vigilant. That no impressions are created, and being alert and vigilant that those impressions, the samskaras which are already in the mind, when they come out with a great force, you do not react. You are able to nip them in the bud. And how do you nip them in the bud? By just merely watching, not identifying with them. Hari Om.